Investing in crypto can offer large gains for the skilled and lucky few, but for the talented thrill seekers, there's one way to invest in crypto that could earn you potentially millions more than you would have investing passively, and that's starting your own project. Start your own crypto project and make your own token, and if you're successful, you will be rolling in it. I mean, look at Vitalik buterin. He took a $100,000 thiel fellowship, developed Ethereum, and now holds over $1.1 billion in Ethereum. ICOs and token launches have been one of the quickest ways to raise money from investors, as long as you aim to tackle a big idea and you make good on your commitments. If you're successful at securing your place in the crypto universe, you could be set for years, if not decades, into the future. Sound good? Let's take a look at the steps that you can take to make your own cryptocurrency, of course, for entertainment purposes only. Now we need to define a few things. The first is the difference between a coin and a token. These two terms get confused a lot, but they're not the same. A coin refers to a crypto asset like Bitcoin that exists on its blockchain only, in this case, the Bitcoin blockchain. A coin is built into the original code of a blockchain. Other examples are the Ether coin for Ethereum or ADA, which runs on Cardano. But a token is different because it's more specific in its uses, usually limited to the activity of a certain project. An example of a token on Ethereum is an ERC20 token, which is simply a programmable smart contract. Some popular ERC20 tokens are Chainlink and Shiba. So these are crypto projects, but they don't have their very own blockchain, and they are much easier to build. A coin is the crypto equivalent of a unit of value. This is the medium of exchange for goods and services. They're like dollars, but they're not regulated by centralized groups like banks or governments. The token, on the other hand, can represent digital or physical objects like ownership of a blockchain project and can be used like smart contracts for services. So what's the key takeaway here? Mainly, if you want to create your own coin, you need to create a blockchain. But keep in mind that if you take this route, you'll be competing with widely accepted blockchains like Ethereum and Cardano for developer and user support. So take a look at your strategy for your new cryptocurrency. And if you can't compete with the big dog blockchains, you can make a token based on one that already exists. This is much easier, and you still, of course, can make millions. So for the rest of the video, I'm going to take the path of least resistance and talk about how to launch a crypto token, not a coin. The first step to take in making your own crypto token is understanding your business model. So crypto tokens don't exist just for their own sake. They're usually backed by solid business fundamentals, a digital service that you want to provide to customers in exchange for digital payments. Before you get cracking on the development of your project, it helps to learn as much about the community as possible. The more specific you get, the better. So learn about how crypto is used within relevant industries like DeFi, NFT games, marketplaces, and other applications of smart contracts. The more you learn, the better your chances of creating a business that is unique and helpful to the growing number of crypto users. So ask yourself, what is the purpose of your dApp? What value will users get by holding your token? Think big, but be grounded and somewhat realistic. And you don't need to create an entirely new product or service. Many projects will simply replicate an off-chain business and integrate principles of decentralization to cut out unnecessary middlemen and ideally make the service even better. So now that you have your idea settled, the next step is to understand how the launch process for a token works. So you can learn about launching your own crypto through an app like Wallet Builders, which is a free tool exactly for that purpose. It's also pretty straightforward to make your own ERC20 token. And the amazing thing is that crypto code is open source. So you can find the code for other tokens online for free. Now, once you have your base, you can then set your token name, symbol, and starting supply. Now, once you've made your token, you can store them in your Ethereum wallet and show them off to your friends at parties. It's pretty cool. But of course, this token won't actually have any value yet, because there's no business attached to the project. So don't go and hold your ICO just yet. That could get you in trouble with the law depending on what you say your tokens are good for. Now for step 3, building your team. This is a pretty important step because many prospective investors will be looking at your team's track record and collective experience to determine whether your project is worth their hard-earned money. Apart from building a good reputation, you need developers that you can trust who also share your understanding and love of blockchain tech. And it can be surprisingly simple to create your own crypto token, but beyond the token itself, itself, you need to create a promotion strategy, a timeline for the launch of the project, and actually build out your business. This is where it gets a little bit more complicated. And the next step, which is very important for building the trust of investors and developers, is writing a white paper. Think of this document as the Bible for your token. The value and identity of your project should be thoroughly argued within your white paper. And there are some key questions that you should answer within your paper. What is the problem that you're going to solve, and why is it important that you do it? How will you and your company spend the funds raised during your token generation event? What is your pathway to monetization? What's the release schedule for your token, and how will these be distributed initially? What are the key milestones or events you intend to hit during development, and how do those events solve the problem that you mentioned? And introduce your team. What experience do they have that brings additional value to the project? Now, the last step is all about your launch phase. Unfortunately, it's unlikely that you start a token and it simply goes to the moon automatically. You need a plan. So give yourself and your team a tentative date for the launch of your project so you can prepare in advance. You need to decide which features you'll be promoting at the time of launch. Features that will clearly show your target audience the value of the token that you plan to distribute. Tokens don't just promote themselves. So learn from communities surrounding similar crypto projects and find ways to bring investors into your own. So get active on social media, start a mailing list, or use direct messaging apps to keep your early audience informed of updates every single step of the way. Trust and transparency are key for crypto projects. That's really all you have because the code is open source. And remember that no project is ever good enough to survive without at least a little dash of hype. The sooner that you get true believers in your cause, the better. And I touched on this earlier, but the launch of your token in many ways is just the beginning. So look months, if not years in advance of the launch of your token and set milestones that you can share with your early investors. This could include new features in your dApp, a staggered release of tokens into the circulating supply, or upgrades to your network. The point is that you want people to know that the money that they put into your project and your token are put to good use well into the future, that you have a plan. The last thing that you want after the launch of your token is to have a massive sell-off. Very few coins or tokens ever come back from that. So find a problem that you're going to solve with an addressable market, decide your token strategy, build a team around the project, focus on community, trust, and building a good project, and profit.